for the engine build, and that is because yesterday I got my porting template back from Built to Apex. I set my front iron off. I think I might have mentioned this in one of my older videos, but oh yeah, my brand new brakes squeak like hell. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's fucking annoying. And I ordered brand new brakes from O'Reilly's. They should be here in a few days, and that will be gone. But anyway, yeah, got my porting template back from Built to Apex. Set my old front R5 iron. It's already ported, the Killer B iron or whatever, to be scanned, and then a port template made based off of that. And that's where that template came from. And yeah, today I'm off. It's a Saturday, so I'm going to go to the DIY auto shop here on base at Fort Bliss, and I'm just going to port my irons. But right now, I'm on my way to Lowe's to get more sanding bits so I can polish the ports and stuff like that. But yeah, it's about like what, 6 miles away, so I'm not going to take you for the whole ride. So see you in a bit. Okay, so I just got to the Dremel stuff and looking for the sanding bits like this. They're right there. Hey, what do you know? I'm gonna get 2 packs of these. Is there any difference between them? 60, both exactly the same. They're just in different spots. I don't know why. But also, while I'm here, I wanted to show which bit I actually use for porting, and it's this little guy right here. Number 9901, and it is the other ones I bought were like 11 bucks. This one is 901. Not in the right spot. That explains it. Okay, so yeah, so this is like 11 bucks. This is just in the wrong spot, so it's not 7 bucks or 6 bucks or whatever. And then let's see, the bit I'm probably going to be using for cutting side sills would be this 932 bit. Let's see, there's a video by Ron Dodds. He shows how he cuts the side sills, and this is the bit that he uses. So I'm going to give this a go with some old side sills and see how that goes, and then I'll also try the the table strap down Dremel thing, which is what a lot of people do. But I'm going to see which one I like more, and if I like this one more, then I'll use that. But anyway, this is all I needed, and also got some dowel calipers because, you know, it's cheap and whatever. Anyway, let's get the shit and get to the shop and get the porting. And one more thing I forgot to mention, this is the type of sanding bit holder thingy that I'm using. The ones that I got with my Dremel kits that the Dremel actually comes in, comes with something like this, but it's like a screw down thing and it doesn't hold shit for shit. The bit just keeps falling off seconds after I start grinding or sanding down, and then this just stays right on, holds in place, and it's great. So I highly recommend this one. This one is EZ407SA. So yeah, that's one I use. Okay, so there's 2 things that I forgot. Duct tape and spray paint, or some sort of thing to mark the irons so I can score them, because I guess my score thing doesn't really score into nitrided surfaces that well. So spray paint or markers or some shit like that. But I definitely need duct tape, because if I skip and it goes out of the port, then I'm gonna fuck up my irons, and I already lightly did that one time with my rear iron. But anyway, I'm gonna find some duct tape and paint and be on my way. This should do. Now let's get on to get to the shop and start porting. Okay, so I'm at the shop, and I just finished doing a practice port on my old front iron. Here is my custom Killer B porting template. Again, this is from Built to Apex. I sent this iron off to be scanned, and then have a template made based off of this port. but I just had to fix up a couple things because here is my old rear iron, which I am reusing. And if you look at this porting template and then compare it to this, you'll see that the edges are a little bit more jagged than this. That's because the edges were just cleaned up when this template was made. So it's a little bit better for overall longevity to have it more even on the edges. So I'm going to report this a little bit just to bring the edges out a little bit, and that way all the ports will 100% match, and that's the best way to do it. And then here is my practice port. This is just a rough cut. I'm not going to be sanding and smoothing out the runner in this video, but probably at a later date I will. And then maybe I'll see if I can get this resurfaced to make it reusable again for another engine build or something. But right now, I'm going to show you how I'm going to prep this iron and get it ready to port. So what I did with these other two irons, set it down here. I'll get the camera a little bit closer so you can see better. So first I took some duct tape and just lined the outside of it with it, just where it's not going to be anywhere near the port where I'm going to be porting at anyway. So the port's going to be coming up quite a bit off of this. So I want to get this up pretty high. And then I'll show you just how much bigger this port's going to be. It's pretty huge. Now, if you see that, so that's about how much bigger the port's going to be after I'm done with it. And that's pretty huge. So it doesn't go that much more down, so I'm not going to be getting a whole lot more torque versus a stock port, but it'll definitely get a lot more power. And yeah. Next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some spray paint. That's why I picked up the spray paint. And just spray the outside. And I'm going to set this aside and let it dry. And we're going to start on the center iron, because both sides are already done and dry. So my porting template on. Secure it with some dowel pins. Well, that's how you do it. That's why the holes are there. And then I also sharpened my my pick. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to score the outside. Now, if any of you watched my porting video a few videos ago, you've probably noticed that I didn't use paint or anything for that. Those 3B irons are not nitrided. So it was a lot easier to score the iron and get a clear mark. But because these are R5 plates, they're all nitrided. This one's actually a Y plate, but the other ones are R5. But they're both nitrided. The surface is a lot harder, so I can try and score it all I want, and it's not going to leave a mark. So that's why I had to paint this. You can also use a marker or something like that, like a highlighter or something that'll leave a durable residue on top that you can score and leave a mark. So that should be good. Alright, now the ports are templates marked, and I can get the porting. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so sorry about that, but I started the time lapse and it cut off for some reason using the gimbal app or whatever app it is for this Osmo thing I'm using. So I'm just going to use the regular camera time lapse feature and go from here. Okay, so there is a finished rough cut. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the sanding bit and then smooth all this out. It'll probably take a little bit longer. If I would have spent more time with the bit I was using, kind of smooth this out, it might have gotten a little bit smoother. It would take me less time to sand it out, but I don't want to risk making it any worse like that. So I'm just going to sand it out and do the best I can there. And yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, so I got the port just about to where I want it. Let's see, I may, after I finish doing this whole video shit, I may go back and try and smooth it out a little bit better on all the ports. But pretty much what I'm trying to do is just get all the roughness and the runners out. I still have to do all the runners back through here, but just in this area, it's done for right now. So I'm gonna leave it right there, and well, I'll start porting the, well, not porting, but smoothing out the rest of the runner. Then get back, or get started on the other irons. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and leave this where it's at for now. Right up in there, right where the port kind of ends, kind of out of my reach for any of the bits that I got, so I'm going to have to figure something out for that. But, oh, and then some of this is not roughness, it's, what the fuck is that? That's where the hell did my bit go? Sure, this black shit kept rubbing on it, so I can clean that up. That's no issue. But for the most part, it's this smooth as I want it to be. I mean, I could keep going and try to get a mirror finish, but I really don't need that. Now, if I was building a turbo engine, then maybe that would be more beneficial, but being a low horsepower NA engine, I'm not really going to see much gain or anything from that. I just wanted to smooth out the ports, and just because I wanted to, not because there's any real reason to. But anyway, I'm gonna get going on the rest of these ports because I got to be done and out of here by 7, because that's when they start cleaning up, and then they close at 8. But yeah, let's go ahead and get on to all the other irons. Okay, so my irons are now all ported and polished to where they're basically where I want them. Now, they're not like some builders will post on Instagram where they're all mirror finish and perfect and everything like you get from CNC porting or something like that, which would have been awesome if I had the resources and money to do that, but I don't. So no, I did it by hand. And well, this one was already ported and well, kind of polished. Had some shit in there still, but yeah, that's about the finish that I was wanting. Now, what was really hard for me to do was polishing the inside of these runners. The reason being is because they're really narrow and I can't really get my my Dremel in there very well. So what I had to do is take the where the fuck is it? Take the little base cap thing off of this part, and that allowed me to get more in there and get a lot of that roughness out of the runners. Now there's still some like down there, I don't know if you can see that, right where the tip of my finger is, and then same place there, and then some in the top, but honestly I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm happy with it. I did have some issues, like if you look right here, my Dremel bit skipped and then went right into here, but looking at it, I can't really feel anything. I mean, I don't have fingernails or anything like that, but I don't think it's going to cause me any issues. You know, I said in my last porting video I was going to be really careful, and I was doing my best, but I guess it caught somewhere around here and then skipped out. But that should be fine. I should be able to run that no problem. The same thing happened on, I think it was this face, but with a sanding bit. I believe it was one of these guys. But it skipped up and went all the way over here, but same thing, but not as bad as that one. It should be perfectly fine, and I shouldn't have any issues with that. But I know I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this and comments and stuff like that, so feel free, have at it. I fucked up, but I'm still gonna run it like this, and I should be perfectly fine. But it's about to be closing time, so I need to wrap up, get these parts over to the parts washer, and then get out of here. So yeah, I'm gonna do that now. Okay, so I spent a total of 6 hours, just 6 straight hours porting. I did not expect it to take that long, but it did. And I'm exhausted, my back hurts because I wasn't sitting on anything, I was standing the whole time, hunched over, and I already have back problems, so that just made it worse. But I feel really accomplished. I'm happy with the result, and yeah, 1-2 weeks I should be ready to build this this engine. Rotors are done. I'll make a video dedicated to just the rotors when they get here. It took a really long time to get done, and they're not here yet because shipping takes a bit, I guess. But yeah, all that's left is cleaning everything up and cutting side seals when those rotors get here, and then making sure everything is clean, and then building this engine, and of course swapping it in, and then taking this engine out. And I already got a plan to get the 12A back to Utah and some other stuff not in this car, because that'll destroy my rear shocks. But anyway, if you like this video at all, leave a comment, like and subscribe, and then also follow me on Instagram. It's just at 6Italia0, and yeah, usually post a lot of shit on there too. So yeah, if you want to see updates on this engine and stuff like that before I post it to YouTube and stuff, I usually post on there or on my Facebook. Oh, and Facebook is just my name. All right, see ya.